Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're going to explore some of the most valuable and highly sought-after commemorative quarter-dollar coins of the United States of America. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, because the coins we're about to reveal could be worth far more than face value. In this video, we'll be looking at the top 4 commemorative quarter-dollar coins, including special silver issues, rare error coins, dirty condition finds, and unique color-shade varieties that have become major treasures in the coin collecting and investing world. These coins are not only beautiful pieces of history, but also some of the most valuable collectibles that coin hunters are chasing today. Let's get started first up, 1 coins. The year 2020 was unlike any other in American history, a year remembered for turmoil and change, but also for the treasures it left behind in coinage. Among these treasures, the 2020p mint mark commemorative quarter-dollar shines as one of the most valuable and mysterious pieces ever to emerge in the United States Mint. Struck in silver, born with a design meant to honor history and culture, this coin has already captured the imagination of collectors around the world. But beyond its silver brilliance lies a greater truth. This coin has the power to transform an ordinary person into a millionaire overnight, the kind of discovery that rewrites destiny. When you hold a 2020 commemorative quarter, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding the voice of a generation. These quarters were part of the final stretch of the America the Beautiful program, struck to celebrate national parks, historical places, and cultural legacies. The Philadelphia Mint, identified with its iconic P mark, produced these coins with precision and artistry, their surfaces gleaming with history captured in silver. To the casual observer, it may seem like just another quarter. To the collector who understands its story, however, it is nothing less than a doorway to fortune. Silver issues of modern quarters are particularly special. While millions of ordinary clad quarters entered circulation, the silver strikes were reserved for collectors, often minted in small numbers. This scarcity is the key to their incredible value today. A flawless example of a 2020p commemorative quarter in silver condition is more than a piece of pocket change. It is a rarity, a jewel struck in precious metal, a coin that commands respect and astronomical prices in the marketplace. It is this rarity that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Imagine discovering one of these silver treasures in a collection, perhaps tucked away in a box of coins inherited from family, or resting unnoticed in a drawer. At first glance, its shine may not betray its true worth, but a closer look reveals the P mint mark of Philadelphia, the fine silver surface, and the unmistakable design of a commemorative piece. In that moment, you realize you are not holding a mere quarter. You are holding a fortune in disguise. Such a discovery is more than luck. It is destiny calling. The story of this coin is also the story of America itself. In 2020, the nation faced challenges unlike any in living memory, yet the Mint continued to strike coins that spoke of unity, history, and endurance. Each quarter struck that year became a piece of living testimony, a reminder that even in difficult times, the symbols of the nation endured. Owning such a coin today is like holding a shard of resilience, a reminder that history is not only remembered but carried forward in silver. Collectors from across the globe compete fiercely for coins like these. In auctions, bidding wars erupt as hands rise and numbers climb, each participant knowing that they're not just chasing silver, they're chasing legacy. The price of a 2020p mint mark silver commemorative quarter can leap beyond imagination, soaring into the millions when the condition is flawless and the demand is fierce. To see the hammer fall in auction is to witness history being written in real time, as a simple coin transforms into a treasure beyond price. The real power of this coin lies in its unpredictability. While many know of its existence, few understand its potential value. This creates a hidden field of opportunity, where the right finder can stumble upon greatness. A single coin, unnoticed by many, can sit quietly until the day it changes everything. That is the magic of the 2020p silver commemorative quarter. It holds within its small frame the ability to rewrite lives and fortunes in an instant. Think of the symbolism etched into its design. Each commemorative quarter tells a story, whether it is of a national park, a historical landmark, or a cultural figure. These designs are not random. They are carefully chosen reflections of America's identity. To own one in silver is to own more than a coin. It is to own a piece of the country's soul, preserved in shining metal, ready to be passed down through generations. The Philadelphia Mint has long been the birthplace of America's most iconic coins, and the 2020 commemorative quarters carry forward that tradition. Without a doubt, the P Mint mark signals quality and authenticity. Collectors prize these coins not only for what they are, but for what they represent, the heart of the nation's coinage system, beating strong even in times of adversity. That mint mark alone can make the difference between a coin worth pocket change and a coin worth millions. For anyone who comes into possession of one, the warning is clear. Never part with it lightly. Too often, treasures are undervalued, traded away for far less than they are truly worth. The 2020p Mint Mark Silver Commemorative Quarter is not just another coin. It is a ticket to a future transformed, a key to wealth, and a symbol of hope. Selling it cheaply would be like throwing away a crown jewel, for this coin's true power lies far beyond its face value. It is easy to dismiss the idea that such wealth could rest in something as small as a quarter. Yet history proves again and again that the rarest coins are the ones that defy expectations, hiding in plain sight until the right moment. The 2020p silver quarter is exactly that, a hidden masterpiece, waiting to be discovered, waiting to reveal its worth to the world. Its glow is not just silver, it is fortune itself. In the end, the story of the 2020p Mint Mark Silver Commemorative Quarter is one of destiny, rarity, and unimaginable wealth. It is a coin that embodies the spirit of America, the resilience of its people, and the power of history captured in precious metal. For those who hold it, it is more than a collectible. It is a legend, a treasure, and perhaps the greatest turning point in their lives. Guard it well, for it carries the power to change your fortune overnight. Next up, coin number 2. The year 2001 was a pivotal moment in American coinage history, and among the most cherished treasures from that time is the commemorative quarter dedicated to New York. Struck with a P Mint mark at the Philadelphia Mint, the silver edition of this coin stands as one of the most remarkable pieces of the 50-state quarters program. More than just a symbol of currency, it is a celebration of New York's legacy, its towering presence in the American story, and its enduring power as a center of culture, commerce, and history. For collectors, the 2001 P New York Silver Quarter is not just a coin. It is a masterpiece that holds within its shine the chance to change fortunes overnight. When you hold a 2001 New York quarter in fine silver, you are holding more than a commemoration of a state. You are holding the weight of history. On the reverse, Lady Liberty is depicted lifting her torch beside the outline of New York State, with the pathways of 11 stars arching across the design to symbolize its place in the Union. This image is not merely artistic. It is symbolic of New York as a gateway to America, a place where millions of immigrants first saw the promise of freedom. On the obverse, the familiar face of George Washington anchors the design, uniting the past with the present. Every detail of this coin tells a story of pride, power, and promise. The P Mint mark gives this coin its aura of authenticity, tying it back to Philadelphia, the birthplace of America's coinage. Unlike ordinary clad quarters released into circulation, the silver proofs were produced in limited numbers and reserved for collectors who sought something extraordinary. It is this scarcity that transforms the coin from common pocket change into a rare and valuable treasure. The fewer that remain in flawless condition, the higher the value climbs. And it is that scarcity which makes the 2001 P Silver New York quarter a potential millionaire maker for the fortunate soul who discovers one in pristine state. Imagine discovering this coin, not in a display case or a coin shop, but tucked away in a forgotten drawer, an old collection, or a box passed down through generations. At first glance, it might seem like just another state quarter, but the moment you recognize its silver brilliance and the P Mint mark, everything changes. In that instant, you're no longer holding a simple 25-cent piece. You're holding a key to unimaginable wealth. That realization alone is enough to send a chill down the spine of any collector. What makes the New York Silver Quarter even more captivating is the year of its release. 2001 is etched into history as a year of triumph and tragedy, and this coin stands as a silent witness to it all. To own one is to carry a relic of that time, a piece of silver that not only honors a state, but also reflects the endurance of a nation. That dual significance, both as a collectible and as a historical artifact, elevates its power beyond ordinary coins. It is a coin that tells a story of survival and resilience in a world that was changing faster than anyone could imagine. In the modern marketplace, rare state quarters like this one can fetch staggering sums. Collectors and investors alike know that silver proofs from the early 2000s are highly desirable, and when combined with the iconic New York design, the value skyrockets. Auctions have seen such pieces climb into the thousands with ease, and in perfect condition. The numbers can soar into millions. For the right buyer, the 2001 silver New York quarter is not just an addition to a collection. It is a crown jewel, the prize that stands above all others. Think for a moment about the power this coin holds. Small enough to fit in the palm of your hand, light enough to slip into your pocket, yet valuable enough to alter the course of your life forever. It represents the incredible paradox of rare coinage, the ordinary made extraordinary, the simple transformed into treasure. To part with it for anything less than its true worth would be to surrender a fortune. This coin carries a warning with its beauty. Do not spend it lightly, for its power is greater than its face value could ever reveal. Collectors prize this quarter not only for its scarcity and beauty, but for the emotions it stirs. To gaze upon Lady Liberty beside New York State is to feel the weight of American dreams, the story of countless lives that began in the shadow of that torch. In silver form, it becomes more than symbolism. It becomes a timeless artifact. Each curve, each star, each detail gleams with the artistry of the mint and the spirit of the nation it represents. Philadelphia's role in minting this treasure only deepens its allure. As the first U.S. mint, Philadelphia holds a legacy unmatched in American coinage, and the 2001 New York silver quarter is a continuation of that tradition. The P mint mark tells collectors that this coin was struck with pride in the very heart of America's numismatic history. It is a piece that bridges centuries, reminding us that coins are not just tools of commerce, they are carriers of national identity. For those who stumble upon this coin, the path forward is clear. Protect it, treasure it, and never underestimate its worth. Too many treasures have been lost to carelessness, traded away for less than they deserve. The 2001 New York silver quarter is not just another piece of silver. It is a fortune waiting to be claimed. In the right hands, it can elevate its owner from obscurity to prominence, from ordinary to legendary. The true magic of this coin lies not in its silver content, but in the dreams it represents. It is the dream of collectors who long for the rare and the unattainable, the dream of ordinary people who stumble upon extraordinary wealth, and the dream of a nation that continues to find pride in its symbols. It is more than a quarter. It is a beacon of hope and fortune, waiting for the right moment to change a life forever. In the end, the 2001 mint mark New York silver quarter stands as one of the most valuable and enchanting pieces of American coinage. It is rare, it is beautiful, and it is powerful. Its story weaves together history, artistry, and destiny, reminding us that even the smallest treasures can carry unimaginable wealth. For those fortunate enough to hold one, it is more than a coin. It is a miracle, a legend, and the power to change your fortune overnight. Next up, the year 2021 brought the end of one chapter in American coinage and the dawn of another, and within this transformation lies one of the most captivating treasures of modern numismatics. The 2021 mint mark New York commemorative quarter, struck in silver. At first glance, it might appear to be just another coin issued to honor a state, but closer inspection reveals that it is far more than ordinary. It is a piece of history forged in precious silver, a reminder of the enduring legacy of New York, and a coin that carries within its glimmer the power to change fortunes overnight. For the collector who finds one in flawless condition, it is no exaggeration to say that this quarter could be worth millions in today's market, and to part with it cheaply would be to cast aside destiny itself. To hold the 2021 New York commemorative quarter in your hand is to hold a bridge between eras. The obverse carries the steadfast image of George Washington, as it has for generations, but the reverse celebrates the story of a state that has long stood as the beating heart of America. New York, with its skyline, its legacy of freedom, and its role as a gateway for millions, becomes immortalized in silver. Every star, every line, every curve in the design is more than decoration. It is a reflection of history, a reminder of how deeply New York spirit is woven into the fabric of America. The P mint mark on this coin tells you that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the cradle of America's coinage tradition. From the very beginning of U.S. history, Philadelphia has been the birthplace of treasures, and the 2021 New York quarter continues that lineage. While ordinary-clad versions entered circulation by the millions, the silver strikes were produced only for collectors, in limited numbers that instantly elevated their rarity. That scarcity, combined with condition, is what transforms this coin into a miracle of value, the kind of piece that can shatter auction records and secure a place among the most expensive coins ever struck. Imagine stumbling upon such a coin unexpectedly. Perhaps it rests in an inherited collection, its silver shine hidden beneath years of dust. Perhaps it sits unnoticed in a display, dismissed as just another state quarter. But the moment you recognize the silver composition, the P Mint mark, and the New York design, everything changes. You realize that you are no longer holding pocket change. You are holding a fortune in miniature, a coin that can propel you into the realm of millionaires overnight. That moment of discovery is the kind of story that numismatic legends are made of. The year 2021 adds another layer of significance. It was a time when the world was emerging from unprecedented challenges, a year marked by resilience, rebuilding, and renewed hope. The coins struck that year are not just pieces of metal. They are silent witnesses to a turning point in history. To own a 2021 New York silver quarter is to own more than currency. It is to hold a keepsake from a year that tested humanity and saw it endure. That historical weight amplifies its desirability, transforming it into both a collectible and a relic of memory. In the marketplace, such coins ignite fierce battles among collectors and investors. When a flawless example appears, hands rise in rapid succession at auctions. Prices climb to staggering heights, and the room holds its breath as a hammer falls. These are not just transactions. They are moments when history and wealth collide. A 2021 P silver New York quarter in perfect condition has a potential to fetch millions because it embodies both scarcity and symbolism. It is the kind of coin that transcends mere collecting. It becomes a cultural phenomenon, but beyond its financial worth lies its emotional resonance. This coin speaks to the pride of New York, the enduring strength of its people, and the timeless allure of its landmarks. In silver, the design gains a permanence that goes beyond ordinary currency. It becomes a work of art, a tangible reminder of America's ideals. For the collector who treasures not only value but meaning, the 2021 New York quarter is a perfect union of beauty, history, and fortune. Philadelphia's role in creating this coin cannot be overstated. As the first and most storied mint in the nation, its mark carries a weight that collectors recognize instantly. To know that your coin came from the very birthplace of American money is to know that you are holding a continuation of centuries of tradition. That legacy alone adds the allure of the 2021 P silver New York quarter, ensuring that it will always stand apart from the ordinary and the mundane. For those fortunate enough to discover this coin, caution must accompany excitement. Too often, rare treasures are undervalued, sold quickly for far less than their true worth. The 2021 P New York silver quarter demands respect, patience, and protection. It is not just a coin to be spent. It is a key to a new life, a fortune in disguise, a legend waiting to be revealed to the right buyer at the right moment. To let it go too cheaply would be to deny yourself the life-changing power it carries. What truly sets this coin apart is its dual identity. It is both a symbol of national pride and a ticket to unimaginable wealth. On one side, it celebrates the story of New York, the state that has shaped America's culture and identity more than any other. On the other side, it represents the dreams of collectors who search tirelessly for the rare and the extraordinary. That is the magic of coins like these. They unite history, art, and destiny in a single shining circle of silver. The 2021 P Mint mark New York Commemorative quarter is a reminder that greatness often hides in plain sight. Small enough to slip unnoticed into a drawer, light enough to rest in the palm of your hand, yet powerful enough to alter your life forever. It is a paradox that numismatics has taught us time and again. The rarest treasures often come in the simplest forms. For the lucky individual who discovers one, this coin is not just valuable, it is life-changing. In the end, the story of the 2021 P Silver New York quarter is a story of possibility. It is a possibility of wealth beyond imagination, the possibility of connecting with history, and the possibility of turning a simple discovery into a life-altering event. To own it is to hold more than silver. It is to hold a dream, a legacy, and a destiny. Guard it well, for it carries the power to make you a billionaire overnight and to write your name forever in the legend of America's most valuable coins. Next up, the 2001 D Mint marked New York commemorative quarter struck in silver. At first glance, it may seem like just another coin from the 50 state quarters program, but beneath its silver surface lies a story of rarity, history, and unimaginable wealth. The Denver Mint, known for its precision and quality, created a masterpiece in this piece of currency. And for those who possess it in pristine silver form, it is nothing short of a fortune waiting to be unlocked. In today's market, this coin has potential to fetch millions, making it a symbol not only of New York's legacy, but also of life-changing opportunity. The design of the New York quarter immediately sets it apart from the ordinary. Lady Liberty's raised torch stands proudly next to the outline of the state itself, while 11 stars form a gateway across the coin, symbolizing New York's entry into the Union. This imagery carries immense weight, as it represents the story of America's gateway to freedom and opportunity, the state that has welcomed millions through its harbors and stood as a beacon of resilience. On the obverse, George Washington's timeless portrait ties the coin back to the foundations of the Republic. Each detail was chosen with purpose, ensuring that the coin would not only commemorate but also inspire. The D Mint mark tells a story of its own. Struck at the Denver Mint, this quarter carries with it the reputation of facility that has long produced coins of immense quality and historical significance. While millions of clad New York quarters rolled out of Denver in 2001, the silver strikes were reserved for collectors, their mintages vastly smaller, their presence rarer, and their desirability far greater. It is this limited production that gives the 2001 D silver New York quarter its incredible allure in the numismatic world. Imagine holding one in your hand. At first, it may not seem so different from the quarters jingling in a pocket or purse. But as the silver catches the light, as the details shine sharper than any circulation coin, the truth becomes clear. This is not pocket change. This is a rare artifact, a hidden fortune. To stumble upon such a coin tucked away in an old collection, found in a forgotten drawer, or passed down through generations, is to stumble upon destiny itself. The year 2001 adds yet another layer of depth to this coin story. That year holds a place of enormous weight in American memory, marked by both pride and tragedy. To own a coin struck in that year is to hold a silent witness to history, a piece of silver that connects personal fortune with a broader narrative of resilience and unity. In this sense, the 2001 D New York silver quarter is not only a collectible, it is an artifact of national memory. On the open market, these quarters have created storms among collectors and investors. When flawless examples appear, demand surges, and prices climb into breathtaking territory. What begins as a piece of commemorative coinage transforms into a financial miracle. The combination of silver, scarcity, and symbolism pushes the 2001 D New York quarter into a category far beyond ordinary collectibles. In auctions, it is not uncommon for such coins to ignite bidding wars that stretch into millions, with each collector desperate to claim a piece of this rarity. But beyond the numbers lies the emotional resonance of the coin. The sight of Lady Liberty in the state of New York etched in silver is not just numismatics. It is art, it is pride, it is memory. It stirs within collectors and historians alike a sense of belonging to something greater, of holding in their hands the ideals of freedom and opportunity. The artistry of the Denver Mint, combined with the historical significance of New York, makes this coin not only rare, but deeply meaningful. For those lucky enough to encounter one, the message is simple but urgent. Do not let it go cheaply. Too many treasures have been sold away without recognition of their true value. The 2001 D New York silver quarter is not a 25-cent piece. It is a fortune hidden in plain sight, a masterpiece that can elevate its owner into wealth beyond imagination. To part with it at anything less than its worth is to surrender a crown jewel disguised as common money. Philadelphia may be remembered as the birthplace of American coinage, but Denver's contributions are equally remarkable. The 2001 D New York silver quarter exemplifies Denver's legacy of precision and quality, a continuation of a minting tradition that stretches back generations. That D mark stamped on the coin is not just a letter. It is a seal of authenticity, a symbol of craftsmanship, and a promise of value that collectors recognize instantly. What makes this coin truly unique is its dual power. It is both a financial instrument and a historical symbol. In its silver shine lies the wealth of unimaginable fortune, while in its design lies the pride and resilience of New York and of the nation itself. That duality is what elevates it beyond ordinary collectibles into the realm of legend, where a single coin can command millions and change lives overnight. Every curve, every star, every line on this coin tells a story worth remembering. From the raised torch of liberty to the outline of the Empire State, the artistry and symbolism woven into this small piece of silver elevated beyond a tool of commerce into a symbol of heritage. When you gaze upon it, you are not simply looking at money. You are looking at history made eternal, preserved in precious metal, waiting to bestow its fortune upon its finder. In the end, the 2001 D Mint marked New York silver quarter stands among the most valuable and enchanting commemorative coins in American history. It carries the weight of artistry, history, and scarcity, and it holds within its silver brilliance the potential to change fortunes forever. For those who are fortunate enough to discover one, it is not just a coin. It is a miracle, a legend, and the key to unimaginable wealth. Guard it carefully, for it has the power to make you a billionaire overnight and to etch your name into the story of America's most prized treasures.